If you just opened an IRS collection letter, like a CP-14 or a CP-504, the worst thing you can do is wait. The entire IRS collection system is designed to accelerate when a taxpayer stays silent. To navigate this, you have to understand the administrative reality of the Internal Revenue Service. It is not an emotional entity that you can bargain with through personal stories. It is a mechanical system of codes and dates. It operates on an automated track that moves forward blindly unless you trigger a specific administrative override to stop it. By the end of this video, you will know the exact steps to pause this machine, request the removal of your penalties, and set up a formal payment plan. Winning starts with 3 prerequisites: gathering your specific notice, ensuring all your tax returns are filed, and preparing the physical evidence of the hardship that caused your delay. Grab your letter and look at the header in the top right corner. You need to locate 3 specific pieces of data: your notice code, the notice date, and the toll-free number. These codes place you on the collection ladder. If your letter is a CP-14, you are on the lowest rung. This is the first official warning of an unpaid balance. If you don't respond, the system escalates to the middle rungs, CP-501 and CP-503. Penalties and interest are growing, but the IRS is still in a warning state. The tone changes at CP-504. This is the intent to levy your state tax refund, marking the first time the IRS officially threatens to seize assets. The highest rung is the LT11, or Letter 1058. This is the final notice, and it triggers a strict 30-day legal countdown. This is where you deploy your primary defense, the collection due process hearing. Filing Form 12153 within this 30-day window is the only way to legally freeze a bank levy before it begins. Missing the deadline on an LT11 notice grants the IRS the legal authority to seize your bank balances and garnish your wages automatically. At this stage, immediate action is non-negotiable. If you are facing steep penalties, the legal door to removing them is called reasonable cause. However, the IRS uses a very narrow definition of what qualifies for this relief. You will face a hard rejection if your excuse is simply a lack of funds, a minor mistake, or a filing error by your CPA. These are legally insufficient reasons. To succeed, you must demonstrate an unavoidable hardship, specifically a death in the immediate family, a serious medical crisis, or the total destruction of your financial records. For instance, a catastrophic house fire that destroys your property and tax records is a valid reason for failing to file or pay on time. Natural disasters or civil disturbances that physically prevent you from accessing the documents needed to file also meet the threshold for reasonable cause. You must build a case file to prove your situation. This includes your IRS notice, hospital records, insurance claims, or court documents that show specific dates. The dates on your medical or disaster records must align perfectly with the tax periods listed on the IRS notice you are challenging. This bureaucracy prioritizes physical proof over emotional narratives. If you have the documents and the dates, you have a case. Start by calling the toll-free number on your notice. Before you discuss your hardship, explicitly ask the agent for a first-time abate. If you have a clean history for the last 3 years, first-time abate is a no-questions-asked removal of penalties that doesn't require any evidence. If that is denied, move to your fallback. Tell the agent you are requesting relief based on reasonable cause, and have your case file ready to reference. If the phone agent cannot help, you must file your request in writing. Mail Form 843 along with all your supporting hardship documents. Understand that while penalties can be erased, the principal tax and interest will remain. You must resolve the remaining balance to stop future levy notices. Go to irs.gov/payments to access the online payment agreement portal. This is where you resolve the debt for good. For balances under $50,000, these plans are usually approved instantly online, without requiring you to disclose full monthly living expenses to the IRS. By combining a penalty relief request with an approved payment plan, you dismantle the IRS's legal authority to garnish your income. Once these steps are complete, you have triggered the mechanical override. The automated collection machine has now ceased to spin. The IRS will mail you a physical confirmation of your payment plan. This is your proof of compliance. Keep it in your records. While your penalty relief decision is pending, you must continue making your scheduled payments on time. Warning:
Be aware that missing a single future tax deadline can default this agreement and restart the entire collection ladder from the beginning. You are no longer a victim of an automated system. You are a taxpayer with a plan, a reduced balance,